Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Every Friday we arrange a debate competition, and every Friday we select a topic. Today, in this Friday, we select topic. Our population is scarce for Bangladesh. The debater, motion of the topic, Sajid and Soykot, and against the motion of the topic, debater name Showmendra Dhar and Monir. We can start our debate now. I get chance to say something, your argument as a motion of the topic. Sajid, you says your argument. Come to dais to explain and urge your argument.
Thank you, honorable judges, and my dear Numan sir, my dear friends, for giving me a chance to say something about our today's topic. Today's our debate topic is overpopulation is a curse for Bangladesh, and it is really true. Overpopulation is always curse for every country, not only for Bangladesh. And if I say about Bangladesh, Bangladesh is a small country, but its population is huge. Bangladesh is 92. The size position of Bangladesh in the world is 92, while the Bangladesh is the 8th largest populated country in the world. From past, Bangladesh is suffering from various problems, and the overpopulation is the cause of all problems, and we have proofs on it. I want to say about education crisis, job crisis, food crisis, and there are many other crises which can be said, and all crises are mainly caused for overpopulation. As a populated country, Bangladesh has to cooperate a large budget, but this budget is not properly able to cooperate all the people of Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, maximum people are suffering to earn their livelihood. Many people go to city, and some people think about to go abroad to earn their livelihood. But to reduce these problems, the Bangladesh is trying hard to control the overpopulation, because overpopulation is the main problem behind all the sufferings of Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, many people suffer from diseases, natural disasters, and other problems, and I can hardly say that the overpopulation is the reason of all problem, because in villages and cities, many people live there, and people often suffer from diseases. They are always lag of behind. They are not properly able to have the facilities of education, jobs, and foods. In villages, many people suffer from food crisis, and our production is very limited. While our country is small and the population is rapid, and the population is increasing day by day. Our land is limited, our food production is limited, our rivers, canals, these are limited, and we don't have enough facilities to provide all of the people in Bangladesh. And the government is thinking, how can they control the overpopulation, but they are not properly able to do it. But why? The main reason behind this is the population growth. The birth rate of Bangladesh is so huge. The birth rate is increasing day by day, while it was about to decrease, but it is happening the opposite. And the Bangladesh, from past and right now, Bangladesh is suffering from various natural disasters like earthquake, flood, and other problems, etc. And this often happen in Bangladesh, and many people suffer from it. In the year 2024, a dangerous flood happened in Bangladesh which hampered the economy of Bangladesh, and many people suffered from it. And the point of the topic is, the example is our country is populated, so when any accident happens, when any natural disasters happens, not only the certain people but also the other people of the other districts, and many people suffer from it. But this is a really sadly thing, because many people who suffer from poverty, who cannot maintain their daily livelihood, they suffer from many problems because of overpopulation. Overpopulation creates various problems, and this is reality. The reality says, the previous statistics says, Bangladesh is a developing country, it is true, but the development process is not so fast in Bangladesh, and the reality says that, the reality proves that the earthquake which happened, many people suffers. Many people suffer from many natural disasters. In the cities, I want to say about the Dhaka city, the one of the most populous city in the world, and in the population position, Dhaka is the second largest city in the world. Dhaka is the second populous city in the world, and many people live there for earning their livelihood, and they often suffer to earn their livelihood because many people live there. Many people are dependent on their livelihood too, and they go to city. But in Bangladesh, we don't have any other large city, and there is no guilt of the government has no guilty because our population is rapid, and maximum of the people in our country is unskilled. And if anyone say about the government can take necessary steps to make their skilled and they can be imported to other countries, so our economy will be increased rapidly. But this is not true. The reality says that we don't have skilled persons, and we don't have a skilled person, and our education is not properly it is not properly servable to all people, and there is no guilty to the common people or any government sectors. And we should think about how can we control the overpopulation. We should take necessary steps to reduce population. If we can reduce population, we will improve day by day, and our country will be established as a rich country in near future. So population is the main problem behind any problem of Bangladesh, and it is true, and I strongly agree with this. And with this, I want to conclude my speech. Thank you, everyone.
Today's topic, overpopulation is curse for Bangladesh. Against the motion of the topic, or another debater against the motion of the topic, Showmendra, Dhar, you can say your argument. Come to dais, deliver your speech.
Honorable Presidency, honorable moderators, and my dear friends, thank you for giving me an opportunity to say something against the motion of the topic, overpopulation is a curse for Bangladesh. I strongly condemn the statement that overpopulation is a curse for Bangladesh. Here is some logic. My opponent said that Bangladesh is the 92nd largest country in land area, but it's not true. 94th largest country in land area. The statistics is published by World Bank 2024. Then he also said that Dhaka is the second largest country in the world. It's true. Dhaka contains 36.4 million population, which is the second largest megacity in the world. For this reason, the life of the people of Dhaka is very hard. So it's not the problem of population. The problem is our system. Why? Because Bangladesh has 64 districts, 8 district towns, and 12 city corporations, and 8 divisional cities. So only Dhaka is developed, but the other countries is not so developed as Dhaka. So if we can develop these cities, we will be able to transshift these persons to other cities, and then we will be able to reduce the harm of populations. Then there are some I think the overpopulation of Bangladesh is a blessing. You can say that but if we are a small country, Bangladesh is a small country, you know that. So but Bangladesh has a huge population, so it's harmful for us, but I don't think so, because the population density of Bangladesh is 1119 people per square kilometer. The statistics is given by Bangladesh and Global Studies book of NCTB 2020 educational year. Then on the other hand, Singapore, which is one of the richest country in the world, has 8,207 people in per square kilometer. But Singapore has been developed after independence. But it's a matter of regret that our country has been independent in 1971. After 55 years of independence, we couldn't become a rich country, become economical superpower. But How Singapore did this? They have controlled the system. They systematically distributed the whole population to whole over the countries. Then they became one of the largest economical country in the world. But Bangladesh couldn't do it. It's fully lack of our system. If our government take the proper steps, we can distribute the population to all over the countries, all over the districts. Then everyone will get the job. Then another problem is our education system. Our education system don't teach us how can we become skillful, how can we become skilled. They only teach us the history, the science, but they don't practically teach them. For this reason, we can't become a skillful person. They don't teach us about skills. For this reason, they gave us certificate, but these certificates are valueless. For this reason, the students don't get jobs in our country and the abroad countries. Then the overpopulation will contribute for our country. Because you know that USA is the largest economical country in the world. According to World Bank 2023 statistics, USA has 81,695 US dollar is their GDP per capita, which is very high. Why? On the other hand, our neighbor country India is the 5th largest economical country in the world. You know that India, in USA, 23% of tech job holders are from Indian. Why? The CEO of Google is Sundar Pichai, who is an Indian, because the IIT, the engineering sector, make a skillful person in India. For this reason, India has developed day by day. On the other hand, we don't teach our students skills. For this reason, we can't get jobs. For this reason, we can't economically grow. This is not the problem of population. India is the most populated country in the world. They have 1.45 billion people in the world. USA also a populated country, 4th populated country in the world. They have the 330 million population in their country, which is the 4th. But they are rich, but we can't get rich. There are many countries who need population, but they don't have. But we have our population. We can make them manpower. We will export them in the other countries, in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia, in Singapore. Then they will make remittance. Remittance is the pillar of our economy. In July Revolution, the workers who are working in the abroad countries, they stopped paying remittance. Then the fascist government has stepped out because they couldn't rescue the economical sectors. Then it will contribute for our GDP. You know that Bangladesh is the 34th richest country in the world, but Bangladesh has around 5 to 6 billion US dollar in their GDP. But if we export more population in the abroad countries, they will pay more remittance, and we can grow our GDP very much. Our GDP per capita will be increased, and sometimes the natural disasters is caused. My opponent said that this is caused by overpopulation, but it's not a problem. Because it's not a problem, it's only for our lack of system. So if we can distribute all over the population all over the country, if we can export them into abroad countries, if we properly make the skillful persons in our country, then we will be able to make our country economically powerhouse, and then we will be rich and we will be a superpower. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Showmendra, for deliver your argument, and you say it properly. You shows many kinds of statistics, and it's true. I like it, and I say in this moment another debater motion of the topic. Our topic is overpopulation is caused for Bangladesh. Motion of the topic, debater Soykot. You can say, as a second debater, you can say your argument. Come to dais to say, deliver the speech. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, to give me an opportunity to say something. I believe the motion that overpopulation is cause for our Bangladesh.
Soykot says your argument. Now, get chance to say your argument against the motion of the topic. Today topic is overpopulation is cause for Bangladesh. Against debater, second debater, Monir says your argument. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. At first, I would like to thank Numan sir to give me this wonderful opportunity to say something about our today's topic. And I am against the topic that overpopulation is one of the causes for Bangladesh, and I am against that. I am starting my speech. Nowadays, Bangladesh is one of the most populated country in the world. I really true that, but this is not the main reason for not developing ourselves as well as. We can develop our country by utilizing this population properly. As you look at our neighbor country India, they have a population of 1 billion plus, but they have utilized their population and developed themselves as well as if we utilize our population, we can also develop our country. If I give some examples, first examples, economical. In our economy, many people in our country work in abroad and they send remittance to our country, and the most of the time this remittance control the most of the economies of our country. So it's a big development system. If our abroad workers don't send remittance, that our Bangladesh economy would be further down. So it's a big. Secondly, you can utilize this population to develop yourself. As look in the other countries, what they do, they utilize their population in different sectors. So maintaining that, they get development. They develop in construction. They develop in education. They develop in other such things. As if you think that if you want to develop your country, what development means? Development means that if you want to continue your life, all of the equipment should be useful and should be comfortable for you, and that's development. So if you want to develop your country, you need to develop your people. You need to develop the unity of the people, that they can do everything. Like more populated country, how they increase the development, they utilize their development. So Bangladesh also can develop themselves and also become one of the richest countries in the world. So it's a plus point. Second and third, as we are a populated country, so most of the people are not rich. They are middle class, lower class family. So we can train them. We can train them by different sectors and make them to work as their own and develop their family and maintain themselves. We can make workplace for them, so it can be developed country. And also the fourth is, if we have large population means large work, large system that a country can be developed. And large population also means that if you have large population, you can maintain also everything in yourself. Like in an area there have only 1,000 of people, if you send a message to government that we need development, so will the government give you this development? No. You need to have proper population that the government will utilize the budget to develop this area. So population is also a big advantage to develop an area. As we look at in our country has 64 districts, and one of the most populated districts is Dhaka, the Dhaka division, and I think that Dhaka is the second most populated city in the world. So why it has been so populated? People are going to Dhaka for making themselves development. So they go to Dhaka, and as they go to Dhaka, the population of Dhaka has been increased. So
For the population, the food, shelter, medication, everything has increased for their lifestyle. So overpopulation is also an advantage for the peoples. So I think that also we can develop ourselves easily by using this population. If we want to reduce, we can do it, because the people are increasing, not for because of us. The creator is increasing the population. So I think that if we utilize this population in future, I think that we will be developed as well. Thank you.
And second chance to say something your argument, motion of the topic. Overpopulation is scarce for Bangladesh. You come to our dais and say your argument. Sajid.
Thank you, Honorable Presence. Thank you, Honorable Presence, for giving me another chance to say something about our debate topic. I already said some examples, and right now I want to give some another examples on this topic. In the previous time, Honorable against debater Mr. Showmendra Dhar and Mr. Monir have given some example that remittance is the one of the largest earning sector of Bangladesh, but it is not true. The main earning sector of Bangladesh is the ready-made dresses. Bangladesh export ready-made dresses to other countries and earn a lot of money. So remittance is not the main pillar of economy. Remittance stands in the second position. So in this case, they are wrong. And Mr. Monir has said that. Sorry, not only Mr. Monir, but also Mr. Showmendra has said that they have compared Bangladesh with Singapore, US, and India. But this is totally wrong. Singapore, they said that Singapore is also a very populous country, and they have used their population and developed day by day. But I want to inform that they should remind that global position is also a factor in development and in economic development. Singapore lies in a good position in the world. They have a huge ocean area. And they got many facilities to develop their country. But while Bangladesh also has a sea area, but Bangladesh has no enough facilities, enough opportunities to develop our country. And if I say about India, the USA takes 23% of workers from India, and I also know that. But they compare Bangladesh with India, but in the density of population in a square kilometer, India is under 1,000. They remain only 100. But in Bangladesh, the density of population in a square kilometer is over 1,000 in Bangladesh. And if I say about USA is one of the largest country in the world. Their position is land is maybe third or fourth maybe, while the India is seventh. Both have a big population, but both are huge countries. While Bangladesh is a small country, Bangladesh is the 94th the biggest country in the world. And maximum of the people are unskilled in Bangladesh. And both opponent debaters had said that overpopulation don't create any problem in natural disasters, but they should remind that overpopulation is also a big problem in this side. When natural disasters happen, many people suffer from it. Also, we have this reality. We have seen it many times in Bangladesh. It is very common, and not only in Bangladesh, other populated countries are also suffering from this. And they said that if the government can change the system, our Bangladesh will grow up easily. But this is not true. This is not so easy. We can say it easily, but this is hard. This is very hard to realize it. We should, first of all, realize the reality. Then we should say about this. Bangladesh has many people in a small area. Our land, our food production, everything is limited. Our treatment, education, everything is limited. They have said about the other countries, they have improved their education sector properly, while Bangladesh could not do this. The opponent Showmendra Dhar has said that it is a regret. It is a matter of regret for Bangladesh, but this is not properly true. Bangladesh government is also trying the Bangladesh government is also trying hard to change the education system of Bangladesh, but this is not properly easy. This is not so easy to do it, because they are not skilled teachers, they are not proper facilities in Bangladesh, but other countries other countries maintain the facilities. And they said that other countries, the teachers teach the students their skills, they teach skills, but they teach skills, and they say that the teachers in Bangladesh don't teach skill, but this is wrong. Bangladesh teachers also teach skills, and if I say about skills, the teachers are also not properly experienced in this side. So we should remind this. We should remind the reality, and then we should speak. Otherwise, it is illogical. And so all of the thing proves that overpopulation is a curse for Bangladesh, and it is really true. And also many examples can be given, and right now which examples have I given is very small. There are many big examples can be given. And also if I say about Dhaka city, the second largest populated city in world, it is true, and many people go to Dhaka city for earning their livelihood. And in Dhaka city, most of the people are villagers. Most of the people who live in Dhaka city had come from villages, and it is true that Dhaka is populated, but this population in Dhaka creates many problems. One time, in some 30 to 40 years ago, Dhaka was very beautiful. There are many scenic phenomena, scenic things were present in Dhaka, but right now, Dhaka is Dhaka is called the city of cement and bricks. We had already know about this, and scientists have alarmed us. They have alerted us that Dhaka lies in a very bad position in globally. One time Dhaka was beautiful, but right now the city is suffering from various problems. Like when flood happens, the whole Dhaka city submerged underwater. Then when the city submerged underwater, the government distribute foods and sanitary facilities to general people. But they should think that why these incidents are happening. Behind these incidents, the main problem is overpopulation. Many people live in Dhaka. They have established many vehicles. They have established many buildings, many factories, many companies, etc., etc. And thus, this have already made critical problems in the land of Dhaka, and the water bodies of Dhaka is lying day by day. And not only Dhaka, my honorable opponent, Mr. Showmendra and Mr. Monir have said that other districts of Bangladesh should be developed, but they should remind that this is not so easy. The government is trying to develop other districts, but the economic budget of Bangladesh is low. The maximum economic budget of Bangladesh is distributed on food and education sector. So these districts are not properly, the other districts don't get the facilities to improve their construction or other things. So I want to say that overpopulation is always a curse for Bangladesh, and if Bangladesh can control or reduce the population, Bangladesh can easily develop. Okay, with this I want to conclude my speech. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Sajid. Says your argument. And today's topic is overpopulation is curse for Bangladesh. Against the motion of the topic, another debater, team leader, opponent person. Against the motion of the topic, debater Showmendra Dhar, you says your argument again. Come to dais.
Honorable Presidency, Honorable Moderator, and my dear friends, thank you for giving me another opportunity to say something against the motion of the topic, overpopulation is a curse for Bangladesh. As you know, I always condemn this statement that overpopulation is a curse for our country. I strongly believe that it's a blessing. I have found some logic that is given by my opponent, Mr. Sajid. Mr. Sajid said that ready-made dresses is the main source of our economy. It's true. Bangladesh is the second largest country with the ready-made dresses. But remittance is also important for our economical sectors. I have given you an example that in the July uprising, the workers who are working in abroad countries, they stopped paying remittance. Then the government has been stepped down. So yes, ready-made dresses is important, and if we want to make a skillful nation, we will let them work in this ready-made dress sectors or the industrial sectors. I would like to show an statistics. 45% of our workers works in agriculture sector. 17% are in they are working in our industrial sectors, and 38% are in the other sectors. But we have to develop our industrial sectors. Why? We have to increase the 17% to we have to increase this level high. How can we do this? We can make skillful persons by developing our educational systems. My opponent also said that educational systems is not so easy to change because we need skillful teachers. It's true, but government should take necessary steps. We have at first government have to create a short-term process like 2 to 5 years, then 10 years long-term process. So in this time they will make a skillful teacher who will teach the students properly. Then we can make a skillful nation properly, who knows computer, who knows English and other skills. Then they will get any job easily in abroad countries and our own countries. Then he said that he said an example of Dhaka city. Dhaka is the second largest populated country in the world. It's truth. Dhaka contains 36.4 million population, which is high. But I will give you an example of Jakarta and Tokyo. Jakarta is the largest populated country in the world, which contains 41.1 million population in the world, which is the capital of Indonesia. And Tokyo is the third largest populated country in the world, which contains 35.4 million population in the world. But Tokyo has been developed, Jakarta has been developed, but Dhaka couldn't. Why? In Tokyo, Tokyo isn't so. Dhaka is also a big city. In Bangladesh, Dhaka is the biggest city. Tokyo is also a big city. Jakarta is also a big city. You can say that Tokyo and Jakarta is bigger than Dhaka, but it's not so big. Tokyo and Jakarta is not so big, but they contains more population. And in the first time he showed some example. He said that the natural calamities and the other disasters. In Tokyo, do you know, before 10 seconds of earthquake, Tokyo is, you know that Japan is the country of earthquake, and Tokyo is the largest country with occurring more earthquakes. Before 10 seconds of happening earthquake, Tokyo stops their whole system. The lift has been stopped, all works has been stopped, and then all of the countries systematically come out from their houses. Then in Tokyo, every building has created systematically for this reason. In the Fukushima disaster, Japan was destroyed, but it's not too much in Tokyo. So Japan has created their systems properly. You can say that Japan has gotten independence many before than Bangladesh. But Japan, the Hiroshima and Nagasaki city has been destroyed by 2 atom bombs in the history. In 1945, the USA has dropped Little Boy and Fat Man to nuclear weapons into the Hiroshima and Nagasaki city. But Hiroshima and Nagasaki is too developed than Dhaka. Why? Because their system is good. Their system is not corrupted. Then if we look in our neighbor country, India, Kolkata is also a populated city. It's the ninth most populated city in the world. In Kolkata isn't so big city than Dhaka. It's almost 100 square kilometer smaller than Dhaka, but they have created many sub-cities around Kolkata, like Taliganj and Goriahat something, and Khudiram, Dakshineshwar something. They created these sub-cities. I have personally visited Kolkata and they minimized it, but the Bangladeshi government didn't minimize it. For this reason, our population, we suffers for population. But population isn't the matter. The matter is the system. If we can change the system, we can develop. And I have given an example of Singapore in my first speech. Now I will also giving you the example of Singapore. Singapore is the sixth largest economical country in the world, maybe, or 7 or 8 can be possible. Then Singapore has 8,207 people in per square kilometer, but in Singapore, the government of Singapore has minimized it into whole the country. Singapore isn't a big country. My opponent said that Singapore is geographically it's in a good position because it has ocean area around it, but Bangladesh also a geographically good area. Bangladesh has. You know that Singapore hasn't any hill. Bangladesh hasn't any hill or has many hills, but Singapore hasn't. Bangladesh has a cultivation area, but Singapore hasn't. Bangladesh has 711 areas which is beside the sea. So Bangladesh is a very big country than Singapore. Bangladesh has natural resources than Singapore, but Bangladesh hasn't developed at all. But Singapore has been developed because of system. The system of Bangladesh is corrupted, but the system of other countries are not corrupted. So the problem is not the population. The population contributes in our economy. It contributes in our GDP per capita. For this reason, I strongly believe that overpopulation is a blessing for our country. Thank you.
Thank you for your argument. Showmendra Dhar, you say properly. Now we can close our debate competition. Today's topic is overpopulation is curse for Bangladesh. Motion of the topic, debater Sajid and Soykot, and against the motion of the topic, Showmendra Dhar and Monir, and deliver your argument. I arrange every Friday a big debate competition because we learn English. Learning English by debate competition is easy. It's so easy because when our motion and against the motion of the topic, they can raise many kinds of argument. They try always to raise their argument. So we will arrange next Friday another topic, and now I declare our results. Sajid says good, and he says his argument is have reality, and on the other hand, against the motion of the topic, team leader, debater Showmendra Dhar, he says his argument, and his argument is appropriate, and Sajid's argument is appropriate, but if I say you, nowadays overpopulation is scarce for Bangladesh. Is true or false? I don't say this. I say we can make as a overpopulation is a blessing. It's possible. We can easily make blessing. If we trained our people properly, we can change our education system. We can change everything where is problem. Some countries there have no lot of people, there are no overpopulation, but some countries are as a developed or not. I say in our own country Bangladesh, we can change our Bangladesh by making skilled people, and nowadays suffering for overpopulation is true, and if we make skilled people, we can earn more. So in this moment, if I declare our result, against the motion of the topic, debater Showmendra, he says he raised more statistics. I see, and so as a winner of the topic today's, I declare against the motion of the topic. Overpopulation is the curse for Bangladesh. It's not curse, it's blessing. Our debater Showmendra, the win of the debate competition, and I thank you to all to join the debate competition, and you say your argument properly, and we will change our debate competition topic next Friday. Pray for us. We all present. Thank you.